The stories which are coming out consistently about Strictly Come Dancing again speak about this erosion of agency in the process to get a good show out of reality TV. I had thought that the reality TV shows, and I was wrong, I had thought that the reality TV shows involving professionals who had agents and who had union representation were more protected than those shows which featured people who were denied that advocacy from outside. As I say, I think I'm wrong. The story, particularly of Laura Whitmore, strikes me deeply. And the the pressure both on the professional dancers and on the amateurs who are coming in to be taught under such extraordinary pressure how to dance, to be taught to pass themselves off as professionals in such a short space of time. It's all about the illusion of a competition as an excuse for a the continued reality TV obsession with failure. Because when you look at Strictly Come Dancing, you're not looking at the person who wins, you're looking at the person who loses. And you're looking at their response. And the television is predatory from that point of view. And it's not about the journey, it's about the crash, it's about the crisis, it's about that choice. And I think there are better ways of doing this, because the real heart of Strictly Come Dancing is the dancing. And what we've got is the predatory nature of reality TV, which makes the heart about the choice, which makes the heart about the person who is knocked out, which makes the competition seem to be the focus of the show. The competition is not the focus of the show. The focus of the show is the dancing and the entertainment of that. And something has gone seriously wrong over the period of time that it's been in existence, partly because I suspect it has been in existence for so long. It's got tired, it's got formulaic, and the producers, each member of the company will have their own producer. The producers, I think, have got blasé about what they're doing and pushing the professionals and pushing the celebrities, the amateurs, to a greater and greater extent. What we see on the other side of the camera, what we see on the television, I very rarely watch Strictly Come Dancing, I hasten to add. But I've gone back and looked at some of the earlier episodes in the last few days because I was interested in this phenomenon, and because I'm speaking in a meeting, I think in Leeds, in about a month's time. I'm on a panel discussing the nature of reality TV, and I think it is pernicious. I think it's certainly open to abuse. And I think at every form, at every level, it's a cheap and predatory and abusive form of television. It's certainly open to that. And now you see the queen of the reality TV shows, the one that involves professionals, professional actors, professional celebrities who have the backing of agents and managers and unions, who can walk away from this after it's finished. They are also victims of this abuse. They talk about the bullying and the pressure, but actually what they're discussing is the same issues that I have raised about a loss of agency, a loss of personal identity. It gets subsumed into the um, into the program MacGuffin, which is this illusion of a competition. There is no competition. There is no competition. I'm not saying these things are fixed, but these things are cast so that most people don't stand much of a chance. And I don't believe there is serious competition here, except among the professionals, except among the professional dancers who want to win. I don't think it's absolutely fixed, but it's cast as all reality TVs, with the personalities who are going to spark off and make good telly. And I think it needs to be reviewed. When Laura Whitmore talks about her experience of feeling broken and crying every day, I understand that. For me, that didn't happen during the program. That happened afterwards. During the program, I was very happy. Well, I had one really bad day, or two really bad days. That was because I felt victimised by Richard Madeley. And I don't think he had the slightest idea what he was doing. But it shows the extreme sensitivity that you're under when you feel that your personality, your everything you are, is being so controlled. And it breaks you. And it's taken me 5 years to get to grips with it, and about 6 weeks ago I had another experience and flashbacks like you cannot imagine. I felt that the 18 months that followed my experience on a program called The Circle, those 18 months were so ghastly. They were worse than being held at gunpoint, which has happened to me on a few occasions. And I felt that they led directly to cancer. And indeed, when the tumour was removed, the consultant said it's about 18 months old. It looked like a sort of engorged carrot. I was very, very lucky. But I've had 6 weeks of pretty well the same experience, with flashbacks, and not flashbacks to the show. I enjoyed the show, but flashbacks to that time afterwards when wherever you turn you feel threatened. And in this case it was simply because I felt that somebody had taken over my phone. And I was so shocked by the experience. And I don't think they have any idea what they did to me. I don't think they can have any idea what they did. But the messages turned up on the phone. The messages pinged up on the phone that someone was trying to link my phone to their Mac. And it terrified me. Maybe I overreacted, but I've woken up every night since then, convinced that there's something missing, convinced, in a panic. And I try and control it. I feel deeply for these people on Strictly Come Dancing, as I feel deeply for anybody who has been caught in this reality TV phenomenon, because particularly with the people on Strictly Come Dancing, they didn't volunteer to be on this show. They were asked and pressured into saying yes, as I was. And then you get the producers later on saying, well, did you enjoy it? You enjoyed it. As if it's not work. As if it's not work. It's work! And you work very hard in front of those cameras to entertain the people on the other side of the television. You work very hard. And sometimes some people are rewarded with winning. In the case of most reality TV, you're paid a pittance, unless you win. And even if you win, so much is taken away from you after the show that you might just as well not have been involved. And I lost so much after being on the circle. So much. And I was, I felt abandoned, stranded. And it was so difficult to articulate what had happened because I don't understand that world. And because they've already put out, the reality TV people have conspired with the media to put out a perfectly believable lie that people who are on these programs can't deal with fame or the loss of fame. It's got nothing to do with that. That's a distraction. An absolute distraction. Or that they can't deal with a bad edit. Well, that's their stupidity, of course. If people have got a dark character and they expose that on film, well, you know, I'm sorry. I've got sympathy, but I had a really good edit. And most people on Strictly Come Dancing have a really good edit. But it doesn't stop the real pernicious problem, which is the loss of agency, the feeling that you no longer have control over your life. In the case of Strictly Come Dancing, it's the pressure of production, the pressure to deliver every week. Now, you may say you have the same pressure when you're on stage or when you're in a television studio or when you're on film. But this is live, and you're out of your comfort zone, and it's week after week, and the professionals feel that it impinges on them as well. But it's the unseen producers who are pushing and pushing and pushing. And those are the people that the celebrities have the relationship with. The people that you never see, you never hear about. And the moment the show is over, that relationship is gone. And you feel stranded and lost, and was it all worthwhile? In a way, I'm pleased this is coming up, and in a way, I'm pleased to be proven wrong. Because it's the same issues. And do, by all means, I can't tell you when this thing in Leeds is, but I know it's coming up I think in October, late September, October. Do come. Leeds Television Festival or something like that. And I would hope to be to have got the argument straight and to be able to say very clearly, this is so wrong and so destructive, and this is something the present government needs to review, because it was not finished by the last government. It was truncated. We need to reignite, we need to restart that debate through a parliamentary committee about what is the right way to handle reality TV, because it's not going to stop. We can lead this debate. Instead, we're pretending it doesn't exist. And in fact, the Ofcom agreement is to give even more power, more control to production, as if they don't already have so much.